where are we at in hip hop? And is this a reflection of where hip hop is headed? So Complex put out the most powerful names in hip hop media right now. And I'm only go through the top 10. It's like a list of, I think, the top 50 or 25. Well, number 1 was DJ Academics. And this is super ironic because number 2 was Joe Budden. Now we gonna get to that. Number 3,
2? I thought he was 10.
Number 3 is DJ Vlad. Number 4 is Jadakiss and Fat Joe. Number 5 is Charlamagne the God. Number 6 is somebody I never heard of in my life, Anthony Fatoni, and allegedly he got some racist shit going on online. Number 7, Rory and Mal. Number 8, Caruco, the big Twitter presence, the Drake poster. 9 was Ebro. 10 was Playboy Max. They had Cameron at 15. I don't even know how Castanet is in there. They had Gillian Wallow at 18. Them niggas fell all the way down. Trap Lord Ross at 23. Shannon Sharp at 24. Art of Dialogue way down at 27.
But what is the basis of this top? What
they're saying that this is hip hop's most powerful names in media. So they got the most influence at all.
Shannon Sharp on there, but I don't think he has influence. He just acts in interviews, and then I think I think the show. I know they're going on there, but I don't think he has influence as like his word means anything. He's somebody we're listening to. I think Fat Joe and Jada should be higher on that list.
They got Neon at 19. How is Neon an influential voice in hip hop? This is why I'm questioning this list. One is complex.
No, that's
2, what's the irony of Joe Budden ushered in DJ Academics, schooling him at Complex, and now DJ Academics is placed over Joe Budden. And if you've been watching the media, Joe just called Academics out and said, man, we got some type of smoke or something. Every time you mention my name, you putting the extra little spice on top of that.
He was saying Joe can't fuck with him.
Half of this list, these ain't even hip hop people.
You say 21.
So I think the thing is, and I think those are the top hip hop media people in black culture. I think that's what they should have changed it to, or to black pop culture maybe, because it's not necessarily hip hop, because it's not a hip hop music focus. But I do also think that hip hop is not just music. I think it's culture, it's dance, it's
fashion.
But none of that is going on.
None of them niggas on that list.
I know, but it's a reflection of what we've allowed in our culture, because none of them are really specializing in that.
Now to me, it's a popularity game, because nobody should be over Fat Joe and Jada. Nobody should be over Cameron and them if they're speaking hip hop when it comes to them living.
But they not even speaking.
No, speaking hip hop.
I'm not saying, but Fat Joe and Jada always talks about hip hop, and they bring hip hop artists. What I mean is, if you're going to use these platforms, you use the DJ Academics. Yeah, he's involved on all the messy shit of the hip hop people, but he's not. What reference is he really giving to people that he praising besides Drake? I don't follow the nigga enough anyway. But all them people on that list that they named, I really don't see them. I can't say they're not part of hip hop culture, but I don't see them why they have that much power in it. And we can say that it's just different because people go to Academics for the interviews. People go send him different things. More so is messy drama shit. It's never about music to me. For most of these people.
Nori's at 25.
They don't have Big Boy on here.
Jim Jones at 26. Jim Jones, I mean, Big Boy's not a
he's
influential voice.
Syndicated at this point.
He's not an influential voice in hip hop, meaning hip hop, to have an influential voice now, you got to have a pod or you got to be a streamer. The radio, you're not really having no influence.
But what I'm saying is, if Big Boy was to go full-fledged podcast, he will pull, especially because he was like,
I believe he has
one now, that Big Boy TV where he did like
Big Boy.
I'm not doubting he can't. I'm just saying right now he don't have a voice.
Big Boy down there been podcasting what he's doing since before everybody.
Yeah, but I'm saying to have a voice that really matters right now, nobody's checking for Big Boy. Like when Drake and Kendrick was going on the beef, there were certain platforms you were going to for the play-by-play updates. Big Boy wasn't one of them.
You're not getting a extensive breakdown from any radio show, so that's why those are out. You're not getting an hour breakdown on a topic. You're getting a donkey today. You're getting a 5 minutes. You're getting a where are you from? How did you start this music? What is your new album? You're getting those types of questions. The media run questions that you have to do when you are promoting an album. Simple as that. That's why they're over there. But that list, it's true. Those are the top people right now that are relevant in hip hop culture. Whether we want to agree with it or not, it's the truth, and it's a reflection of what we have pedestal in hip hop culture.
Y'all believe Neon has influence. This is the type of things I mean. Like
Maybe not Neon, but Joe Budden academics for
people
sure.
confuse these niggas motion. They confuse these niggas drama, spills. They confuse a lot of things. Like the bar is set so low about everything we do that it's insane at this point. Like to say all these people that's in hip hop, that speak on hip hop and that cherish the genre, that's like an NBA player. Like even though Stephen A is a prominent person now, but I'm gonna listen to a Carmelo Anthony. I'm gonna listen to all these other basketball players before I choose to engage and get the mindset from it. Like if Kobe came out and when he speaks, or Tom Brady, yeah, I'd rather hear that than these niggas that ain't never played the game.
Perfect example though, because even those like you took hooping for example, you got people like Jeff Teague and B Hen and all them. While they give you some hoops, it's a lot of messy jokes and other shit that don't got nothing to do with it. So I think,
like Matt Barnes.
so I think like
cool.
even them though, you go.
Yeah, I wouldn't put them over
all
like
the
a
smoke,
Stephen
all
A.
the smoke is like they're not giving you. This is interviews, so it's like the same people that were once in the game, they have to get with the program. So Kobe, when he came out with and I forget what it was called, but like basketball science.
He was breaking down.
Where he was
the game.
breaking down the game. That's not going to be as cool as hearing funny stories about what happened on the bench or this night in Vegas when we was in a stay before we got on a plane or whatever. So a lot of these people, even if they want to be basketball purists or hip hop purists, they gotta kind of talk about other stuff and get with the program because that's what the algorithm wants.
But I feel like Gil is and it's my last point. I feel like Gil is a good person that gives live
Hoops for
updates
sure,
on hoops. Yeah, that's his shit, huh? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I like Gilbert Arenas' takes on a lot of things, but I understand what you're saying. They go more than just strictly basketball.
It's just crazy that Trap Lord Ross is over Nori. I think about it. Trap Lord Ross is over Drink Champs. Granted, they didn't damn near interviewed everybody you can interview on Drink Champs, and they haven't been going as viral as they used to. But Trap Lord Ross ain't necessarily just covering hip hop. For the most part, he's doing documentaries on the drill culture and whatever crimes are going on in hip hop. When we're breaking down music, he ain't really breaking down no music.
You're right, but
I like
now
a girl better than that. What's her name?
Gina Views and DJ Head, they on there. They way down the list.
But if you take Trap Lord Ross, for instance, right? I don't think he's hip hop, but if we're talking about like media, he's doing a better job than Nori. Have you watched the Drink Champs interview? For real? Like, try to sit through that. He's getting drunk. He's talking over the guest, talking more than the guest himself. Like, it's not really... And that show has been around since 2012 when Breakfast Club started doing the interviews and showing them on YouTube. So that's damn near radio syndicated to me at this point. Like, it doesn't hold no weight where... I mean, I get you, it's music, but I look at that like, Big Boy, you come on there and okay, what's the crazy stories? And then what's your new album? The same shit. It's the same shit.
Big Boy interviews be great to me.
They don't be. I'm not saying that they're bad, but
even
I'm just
Drink
saying
Champs.
that.
Drink Champs is not more so like, oh, I'm coming here. I'm promoting my album. Like that's the same regurgitated stuff to me. Like I like to hear the stories and things about the artist that you necessarily won't always get, in my opinion, because that's still hip hop. You're showing the dynamics and the mentality that goes inside besides a lot of these people. There's a lot of Nipsey interviews that are more appreciated now than they was before. To me, that was still hip hop, just another side of who this person was. The music should speak for itself. Like all this other stuff that we got when it comes to hip hop, it should be talking about the music, and that should really be it. They too worrying about their relationships, who this person fucking this week, what's going on with their bag. Like music is about music, and I don't think nobody on that list, I believe, that who strictly talks about music.
No, it's a lot of people on this list who strictly talk about music.
They're just lower.
Like Marlon Roy, like I don't even know them niggas from Drake and them. Like I don't even know them.
You just
but if you don't follow them,
you
gotta watch them though.
You have to do more in today's time. It's just what it is. Like hip hop has became mainstream to where you can't just be a hip hop.
So it's like a reality
You
show
can't just
now
get
at
on
this
there and
point.
talk about bars that you can't no more, even if you want to, because there's so much more. There's so many more eyes on our culture, and it's being used in so many different marketing schemes, et cetera, where you have to be a jack of all trades in this hip hop thing now, because this has became pop culture.
That's why the streamers are up there, because the rappers are being pipelined through the streamers. So when they want to break a song, they ain't going to the radio. They used to go to the radio. Now I'm gonna go straight to the streamer. I'm gonna go to Academics. Why? Because he has the most eyes. I'm gonna go to Joe Budden. He got the most eyes. I'm gonna use Neon's influence in his crowd because he got the most eyes. That's just where it's at right now. So even though Big Boy is a pioneer, he is a legend. He did lay down the blueprint and the carpet. He's just not as relevant today because people aren't just going to Big Boy to break their records
Can I
or
ask
to
you a
break
question?
news or anything like
Do you
that.
think